Welcome to our exclusive guide focusing on the critical months from March of your junior year to May of your senior year, a crucial timeline for college preparation. In this video, not only will we outline when to tackle essential tasks, but we'll also walk you through real-life case studies. These case studies will provide valuable insights into potential challenges and the steps to take if you find yourself falling behind. So, whether you're a high school junior eager to get ahead or a senior fine-tuning your final preparations, join us as we unravel the secrets to a well-planned and successful college application process. From building your college list to acing standardized tests, crafting compelling essays, and submitting polished applications, we've got a month-by-month roadmap to guide you. Let's dive into this transformative adventure together. Around March, start planning for standardized exams like the SAT or the ACT. It will be good to take them earlier and get them out of the way so that you can better prepare the rest of your college application that focuses more on who you are as an individual outside of exams. You should create a list of potential SAT or ACT dates. Ask yourself, should I take the ACT or the SAT? Different colleges have different requirements. Consider how you will prepare. Create a study plan if you are not enrolling in a course or a test prep. You should also keep up with your coursework. Maintaining your GPA and your grades is really important, especially during your junior spring, which is the semester before you will be submitting your applications. Additionally, maintain good relationships with teachers who can potentially write your letters of recommendation. Be active in their classes. Speak with them outside of classes. Take the initiative to let them get to know you better. This way, they can talk about you as an individual and a student. During May to June of your junior year, ask your teachers for letters of recommendation. Double check with each school to see how many are required. We recommend getting 2 letters, 1 science and 1 humanities. Here's a pro tip. Get to know your English teachers. They can write really great recommendations. Here we have our first case study. Anwar is a junior in high school who just finished his SAT. He really likes his AP English course and wants to ask for a letter of recommendation from his teacher at the end of the year. Although he is a really good student, he rarely participates in class discussions unless he's called on. He also has never spoken with his teacher outside of the classroom. Because of this, he's unsure whether his teacher would agree to write him a strong letter of recommendation. What do you think Anwar can do? Pause here and think for a couple of minutes. To start off, he should start participating in class more. He can also meet with his teacher to set goals for becoming a better participant, which will allow his teacher to see his growth on a personal level. He can ask to meet his teacher to get to know them better, learn about their interests, and ask what advice they might have to prepare for and excel in the AP exam. And now we have come to the end of your junior year. Welcome to your senior summer. This is where a lot of milestones will be achieved as you prepare for your college application. In July, which is early summer, you should begin brainstorming and drafting your personal statement. Look through the 8 prompts listed on the Common Application, which can be found online, and think about which prompt appeals most to your story and the story you want to tell. Brainstorm ideas for each prompt that you're interested in answering and pick the one that resonates the most with you. Draft your first statement. Have someone in mind, perhaps one of the teachers who are writing your letter of recommendation, who can help you edit or revise your drafts. Keep an eye out for scholarships and deadlines. You should also make a broad list of qualities that might draw you to a school and begin researching colleges and do college visits. What's important to you? Do you prefer urban or rural settings? Do you want to be near or away from home? Do you want a small or large college? Does a particular program draw your interest? Think about these questions as you craft your college list. Research colleges and universities that meet some of your own criteria and visit them if you can over the summer. An in-person visit can tell you a lot about a college or university. If applications such as scholarships open beforehand, get a head start on them. In August, the Common Application opens. Make an account and get familiar with the platform. You should be halfway through your personal statement drafting editing process at this point during the summer. Share it with your recommenders if you think it might help strong letter of recommendation for you. This may also be a way to follow up with them about your letter and gently remind them, especially if you're thinking of applying early decision. Make sure to correspond often with your advisor and editor. Set deadlines for yourself to make sure you are on top of it. Narrow down your school list and continue researching your schools of interest. Think about which schools may be your top choice, which are in the category of reach, target, and safety. Make sure your list is well balanced. Applying early to certain schools, especially if they are ones you truly love, can be a great advantage in the admissions process. There are higher acceptance rates for the early round rather than the regular round, hence why you are more likely to be accepted. However, there are different forms of early acceptances. Restrictive early action mainly applies to Harvard, Yale, and Princeton, and allows for the flexibility of applying to public schools. Early action is also non-binding, and you can apply to other private and public schools. The one you must be wary of is early decision, because it ensures that you must attend that school if you're accepted, regardless of the amount of financial aid they offer. You can apply early decision to only one school, but you can apply to other schools that offer early action at the same time. If you are admitted ED, you must attend that school. As you enter the September of your senior fall, there are a couple of things that you should prioritize. First, you should focus on finalizing your personal statement. Continue your leadership positions in extracurricular activities. You should follow up with your letter of recommendation writers, again, especially if you're applying during the early deadlines. Now, you should shift your focus towards the Common App. Organize your supplemental questions in order of priority. In October, you should complete the Common Application. Finalize all the application components and transition fully to college-specific application. Begin working on supplementary essays for early schools if you have not already done so. To help with the writing process, try to identify common themes between the supplemental questions among all of your schools. Be thoughtful in your why the school essays. Research the school well and find unique points to talk about. For example, if a certain program or a research division that is unique to that school interests you, discuss how that program will benefit your learning experience and how you would be able to contribute to that program. As a reminder, the why us essays that schools ask you to respond to are often a why you question. Outline why you are a perfect fit for this specific school. During October, you should begin working on the CSS profile. The FAFSA will not be opening until December, but getting a head start on your CSS profile will save some time later on in the cycle. Make sure to follow up with your recommenders for early deadlines, at least 1 to 2 weeks before the November deadline, to make sure they finish on time and write quality recommendation letters for you. Here is another case study for you. Natasha is planning to apply early to School X, a prestigious and highly competitive university. During the summer, she spent 1 month volunteering at a soup kitchen and 1 month traveling with her family, and she was not able to work on any component of her college application. When she opens the Common Application in September, she realizes that there is a lot of requirements for a completed application. Although she asked her teachers for a letter of recommendation in May, she has not followed up with them since. She also has not written her personal statement. What should Natasha do now to make sure she's ready to apply in time for her early deadlines? You can pause here and take a couple of minutes to think. First, Natasha should follow up with her teachers about the letters of recommendation and update them about her early deadlines. She should set a timeline for herself to set checkpoints about what she wants done and by when. She should prioritize her personal statement the most and set goals for each week leading up to the final draft. In her weekly to-dos, she can incorporate smaller tasks to fill out logistical questions on the Common App and also begin working on the activities section of the application. Finally, she should schedule in time to research the school and work on the supplemental essays for School X. However, it's important to emphasize that if at the end of this process, Natasha feels that she needs more time or she's not as ready as she could be, it is always okay to push to the regular decision deadline. It's better to submit a strong application rather than rush a weak application and submit it early. As we approach the November, December, and January months, make sure to check in with your school's guidance counselors about letters and transcripts being submitted on time, especially for early applications. Complete the FAFSA and CSS financial aid applications during the months of December and January. As you complete and submit your applications, make sure to keep a digital copy of the application itself and other documents submitted. So, you have now submitted your college applications. What's next? There are a couple of things that you need to prioritize in your senior spring. Continue to be active in school. Colleges ask for mid-semester transcripts in senior spring to ensure you are still on track. Slacking off now will only hurt you. Senioritis is real, but don't let it hit you until March. Colleges will need to know your accomplishments during senior year if you are waitlisted. You should prioritize maintaining your GPA, prepare for any interview invitations that you might be receiving, get ready for admissions offers. Once you get admissions offers, some schools may send financial aid packages alongside the offers, or it might come at a later time point. You can aim to negotiate financial aid packages or send letters of continued interest if needed. As we approach the culmination of this college preparation journey, with Decision Day looming on May 1st, it's time to reflect on the progress you've made and the insights gained. We've navigated the critical months from March of your junior year to May of your senior year, providing you with a comprehensive timeline and real-life case studies.